Hey, hey, hey. SC1 here. We're actually going to be doing Star Trek. It's going to be fun. At least I hope so. Star Trek Resurgence. Should be fun and exciting. At least I hope so. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? I must re-aim my cam. There, that's a little better. Yeah, of course I don't normally sit like this, but that's okay. So, how was your holidays? Hope they were good. Mine were just, What can I say? So, today we're gonna try and get back into streaming. Haven't done that in a while. In fact, I almost forgot how to publish. So, it took me a second or two just to get that figured out. Like, I know there's supposed to be a button I'm supposed to hit here to make this go everywhere. Then I figured it out. Yeah. Well, I did it. So, yeah, today is going to be Star Trek Day. We're going to try it this Tuesday for sure. What? My doggo cam is working now? Oh my goodness. There we go. Doggo cam is working. It's aimed at the floor. And it's upside down. There we go. Now we have a doggo cam that's right side up. There. Now all we have to do is find a doggo. Yeah. So, yeah. Sorry I'm a little late. I'm supposed to be here at 5. I was just trying to get a few things worked out as normal. You know how it goes. Especially if you haven't streamed in a while. And it's been a while. So today it's going to be Star Trek Resurgence. Sunday, it's going to be a good one. Split Fiction. Me and Miss Holleran are going to do that. That should be a blast. If I can keep Holleran slowed down a little bit. I mean, Holleran is the fastest gamer I've seen out there in a while. We gotta make it last, dude. It's only like, I think they said 12 to 14 hours long is the total length of the game. Kind of short, but I'm sure we'll find ways to make it longer. Especially with the screw-ups I can do. Oh my god. So, should we get this party started? Hey, hey, hey! Oh, I need to watch some speedrunners if you think, hey, you're fast. Well, you are fast. I mean, you really are. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you there, Miss Holleran. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'll even look at the camera when I say it. Yes. And we'll even... Yay! It's Miss Holleran! Yay! Yeah, I'm full of bullshit today. It's working. I've been playing so many video games. I've been playing so much Enshrouded and so much No Man's Sky. I just needed to take a break. And I think this is the best way to do it. I really do. I'd like to say I could dim my lights a little bit, but it is a little bright here, but we'll deal with it. I got some new light bulbs in the house, and They are brighter, most definitely, so we'll see how it works out today. I will be probably running without my face most of the stream anyway. This is a heavy audio. I will not be probably talking a whole lot so that we can actually pay attention to what the hell's going on. I will probably pause and insert my own little points of view from time to time, as I usually like to do. And on that note, let's see. Star Trek Resurgence. I'm going to go ahead and shut off Pretzel right now. There we go. Let's watch this puppy. Brought to you by Paramount Studios. Of course. Now, this game is so flippin' easy. There's virtually no settings to do. I did go ahead and readjust mine to 3840 by 2160 just on my side because I like to see that. You're going to get it at 1920 by 1080 whether you like it or not. Motion blur is on. Let's turn that off. And graphics mode maximum. Is there higher than maximum? No. My video card can handle just about anything. There we go. Now, choices. What are choices? Dive deep into your choices. Well, what happens when you scan that? Let's find out. Got my handy dandy phone here. Camera. What's it saying? Well, Jesus. They're wanting me to watch a trailer. Oh, that's their extras. Oh. Star Trek Online offer. No. Extras. Credits. Extras. What kind of extras? Tour of the Resolute. You know, just cause. Why not? Oh. Look at this pretty ship. Oh, what can I touch? Okay. So far, I can't touch anything. Damn it. I want to sit in the captain's chair. No? Well, fine. Let's see if I can leave. Ooh, I can go to anywhere I want. Let's go to Shuttle Bay. Ooh. Pretty. Hey, I remember the Melville. I thought it got destroyed. The Polar. The Baffin. And what is this one? The Armageddon. Can't go in anything. They won't let me walk out through the force field. Damn it. Transport your deaths right out into space. We don't throw people out airlocks anymore. We just transport them into space, and then when they get out there, it's just total surprise. Let's go to engineering. Cool. Well, let's see. You can also go to the captain's ready room, the bridge, the conference room. They won't let you tour the nacelles. The brig. Transporter room 1. Sick bay. I want to go to the brig. Sweet. Can I turn it on? I want to turn it on. What was that? Oh, okay. Hitting the space bar did that. No, I want to resume. I do want to get out of this menu, though. Yeah, let's go to main menu. Yes. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready? Are you prepared? By all means, engage. We're going to use an empty slot. And off we go. This is a Dramatic Slabs adventure. Oh no! Hang on. You're not hearing game audio. I apologize for this. I forgot to do something. Be just a moment. Got to switch the audio over to the streaming PC. Oh, I apologize for that. Oh, I thought I was going to just pull this off so smoothly. Yeah, you weren't getting any audio for the game. You should now. Let me know if you don't.
May I introduce myself?
Yes. Hello, Garrick.
My name is Garrick. A Cardassian by birth, obviously.
Obviously.
Oh, it's just Garrick. Plain, simple Garrick.
I have missed that for so long. Thank you for joining the stream, Garrick. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We were just about ready to get started. Are you ready to watch a new Star Trek show? Hope you got your ears on. Lots of dialogue. Keep up with the story. If you need to pause, let me know. I'll pause it for you. If you need to like get more popcorn or something like that. Yeah. All right, here we go. Continue. There we go. The relationships and events you are about to experience will be shaped by the choices you make. A Dramata Labs experience. I see, he says. I see. I know what you mean by that, bitch. From Dramatic Labs.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Nice graphics.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
You don't like flying. And yet, you joined Starfleet.
There's a reason I'm not a pilot.
You should try it sometime.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't
Yeah,
be easy
I'm your
for
boss.
Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top
Really?
20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy.
Well, let's be courteous.
So, there's that.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds. Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander.
That's twice he's stuck his foot in his
I
mouth.
realized before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground. So
Ah, the pleasure is mine.
The pleasure is mine. Ensign,
Paul Calloway.
good to meet you.
I believe
After
Commander
all,
Ermine
I'm a
is
first
checking
officer. I must be
in
courteous and
conflict
kind.
ahead.
Put those Boy Scouts to shame.
See you on the Resolute.
Okay. Find Commander Irma. Hot to, hot to, hot to.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermont is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Blue skin. I see blue over there.
The Resolute too?
He's over there. Hi. How you doing?
Excuse me, have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board. Excuse me.
My, how polite. Reporting in as ordered, Commander.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermont, Operations Officer on the Resolute.
How many commanders do we have on this ship?
I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
Oh, it was fine.
It was perfectly fine. No trouble at all.
I'm glad to hear it. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
Oh, spare me the flattery.
You can spare me the flattery, Mr. Ermont. I'm here to work.
Duly noted. I'll stick to the matter at hand.
Ready. NCC 92317.
The USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the
Ow.
end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
To have lost so many lives. That's a high price to pay.
Too high by any estimation. But there's nothing that can be done about it now except get back to work. And make sure it never happens again. Listen. I realize you've known Captain Solana for quite some time. And I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake. That he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Trust is earned, and it sounds like I have my work cut out for me. but I plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know what you're walking into.
Of course.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region.
I agree with you, Mr. Elam. You need to be able to...
I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be...
Okay, so... It said hit enter to get this menu. So this is a listing of the people that I've met, I guess. There's 2 tabs at the top, one for Jara, one for Carter. Jara is the commander? Carter. Isn't that the... I don't think we met him yet. Okay.
Mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Man, that's pretty. Hi, you're cute.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
Find the plasma torch. I'd say that's a plasma torch. Okay.
That.
Okay, not bad. That is that. Yeah. What's your name, buddy? The lower decks.
I thought the thing was totally fried. Nice work, Carter.
Oh, hello.
Nearly...
Now we have a name. His name is Carter.
And not a moment too soon.
He's cute.
The boss wants us down in engineering.
Carter the
like,
cutie.
Now.
Follow Edislar to engineering. Oh, hang on. What's this? I gotta be the nice officer. This is just lying on the floor.
Come on.
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense in zero G. You're welcome.
Carter Diaz.
Fine. Oh, what are these goons doing? She'd get mad at me if I tried to help somebody else. Carter here. Should I be a nice guy with him? He is awful cute.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovok called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell.
He's Starfleet. He's got to be nice.
End up degausing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
Number.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Mr. Super Positive. Yes.
like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
Yeah, for someone in engineering, I think he needs to work out a bit more. Yeah.
Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edzelar on repeated occasions.
Oh, we'll just be apologetic.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies. Simply see to it that it
asshole.
does not happen again.
Do you realize this is Tuesday?
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
Whatever it throws at us, we'll be ready.
Yeah, I agree with you. Number two.
Best chief engineer in the fleet.
I am a Vulcan, Mr. Diaz. Flattery is not necessary. All that I require is that you do your job. Right now, that entails critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system.
The Hotari system.
You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes, Commander
that.
Chovak.
Did she just call him Tuvok?
Oh, what's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means?
I could have sworn she said he's a real dick.
Brass knowers. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to be on schedule. Consequences be damned.
Oh, Mr. Super Positive here.
You gotta have some faith, Nilly. Starfleet Command wouldn't send us out if we weren't ready.
6 months ago, I probably would have said the same thing. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa. Excuse me.
Oh.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement.
Give them a chance. They better be ready. I have no doubts. What do you think? Okay.
They may not be the same crew we started out with. But they're still Starfleet. They'll know what to do when the time comes.
I prefer the scientific method. Evidence over assumptions.
Evidence over assumption.
Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda.
You weren't gonna leave.
Hi,
without
Miranda.
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Oh, what do you think? Simple welcome aboard. I agree.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Quick little spacewalk.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go. See you on the other side.
Activating magnetic souls.
Activating magnetic soul. Opening bay door. Decompression. Disengaging force field. Going to the wide blue yonder. Wow.
View never gets old.
Let's go.
Nice camera angle, man. Oh, that was a nice scene. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. All hands.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily. You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
I will. After all, I'm a commander. Damn, I'm gorgeous. Can I fuck around on this PC? No. It won't work. Hey, maybe I can watch TV. No. Oh. I can spin the globe.
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Jara Rydek. Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
This is enough for me. I'd hoped for more. Let's just get to work. Number 3 it is.
You can spare me the pomp and circumstance.
Colin wanted 1.
There's plenty of work to be done without all that.
You always had a work ethic like nothing I'd ever seen. That's just what this ship needs at the moment. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
Boy, this is where... How do we want to go on this one? Elam says 2. I will go with 2. He wants number 3. That's true. We don't know. I'm going to go with number 3.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't really know the details.
Starfleet has been kind enough to keep the story contained. Probably because they want to protect me. But I don't mind telling you. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career. Right there. Within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility.
Yes, you
It's my
do.
decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
Wow. How do we want to go? I mean, do we want to be nice about it? Do we want to be a little snitty? Or do you just want to just accept it and move on? I will choose if you guys don't. I'm gonna say we just have to move on. And we just need to move on.
You have to look to the future. You can't dwell on the past, on things you can't change.
There's nothing that can be done about it now. In my defense, I will say I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was
What?
a lot of pushback from my former XO, and I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
What kind of a person am I? What happens if they don't? Yeah, I have to, you know, a captain shouldn't be saying that to begin with.
And what happens if they don't?
There's a chain of command for a reason. We all have our orders.
That's true. Everyone on this ship should know that.
Sometimes the occasional reminder doesn't hurt. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details at the rendezvous.
It's just a storm. I think we need to care more about who the diplomat is. What do you think? Number three, I have to agree.
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
Do we want to be anxious and bold? Do we want to be humbled and honored? Or do we want to be really gracious? 3. I still have a lot to learn. I agree.
Thank you, but I feel like I still have so much to learn.
We'll have plenty of opportunity.
We're a suck up.
Willing to put in the work, I'll do everything in my power to help you along the way.
Oh, you scratch my ass, I scratch yours? Okay.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time, and I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
I think that is very kind. Or we could be snide. Oh, the honor is all mine.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad, because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves, and you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
Ah. I agree. And we're in agreement. We're all in agreement.
That's very kind of you to say, but enough about me. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh, yes, of course.
After all, we're on the bridge.
Of course, you've already met Commander Ermont.
We're not dating.
Please do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. I have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Helmsman?
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
Can't touch that station.
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
And I'll just take... That's just a normal station. And then we got her.
Tactical station.
If she starts another conversation, I'm just walking away.
Require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
I can't leave. Communications.
Communications. Keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels. Operations. Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
Now we're walking.
Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
Well, I got no complaints. Yeah. Oh, you want to go with... Well, I'm more than that.
I am more than that. So are you. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere. See new worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before.
He's our
Just 'cause I'm
resident
cranking a
dreamer.
spanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be. Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Okay.
Beginning recalibration.
Okay, what the hell are we doing here? 2 nodes to the center indicators. Huh?
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the alignment.
Gotcha. I got it.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
What a snob.
Yes, I am the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
Well, you think highly of yourself, or that's impressive, or You're so useful. Well, when you are talking to a snob, it's usually good to confront
You seem
them.
to think very highly of yourself.
With good reason.
Oh.
I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all.
Oh, really? About my condition?
For example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion. What would happen then? You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of
it's never
possibility.
been a problem. The captain understands. Thanks for your concern. Oh, yeah, I know. What an ass. I mean, really. But I am a senior officer. I guess it's best to, you know, be polite.
That's very kind of you to be concerned about my well-being. But you don't need to trouble yourself on my account. I'll be fine.
Well, I wouldn't say I was concerned, just curious, that's all. Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, his predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends. So I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
What do you think? I almost want to confront him with, do you have a problem? But, you know, he is a member of the crew. He's been trying to get past a bad event, so...
I don't think I could ever replace Commander Sutherland. And it would be a mistake to even try.
I'm gonna be the bigger man, or woman, in this case.
An update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
Uh-oh. Dramatic music. Oh, shit.
Wave inbound.
On screen.
Oh, shit.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wide-band burst of ionic energy, like a tsunami.
I'm reading power abnormalities all over the ship.
Red alert.
Aye. Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
God damn it.
That's right, which is why we need to send power to our shields.
Who's right? If I use the deflector pulse, I lose all shields, and if anything happens, those guys are dead, right? He's an experienced science officer, and she's new on the ship. Shields up.
Petrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields. Stand by. I need a heading. We've only got one shot.
Understood. On my command.
Cool. They gotta set the rise up from the floor.
Heading locked.
Raise shields.
This is it!
All hands, brace for impact.
Is he like a descendant of Spock or something?
You've experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
Hopefully that's a short walk. Yeah.
We've reached the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
Okay.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but, you know.
Use your phaser to clear a path. Oh no!
Are you alright?
Yeah. Suit took most of it. Just snuck up on me.
That damaged your suit. Energy dampening is down to 60%.
At the regulator. Opening the access panel.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
Manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
What am I supposed to be doing? Aha. There we go.
EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance. Almost done. Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chovak can...
Oh, fuck. Get duck.
Get down! Diaz to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp. We've got a lot of debris coming down. Hull vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us. Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We're exploring our options, bitch. All right, we're on it. Our crew is out there. You want us to disengage and say fuck the crew? Okay. Pretty hard ass.
All right, Starbase, we're on it.
Acknowledged.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order. Jara?
What do you think? I think it's just tell him to say fuck off and trust me. Yeah.
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right decision.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
I'm saying reverse the polarity. But I will go with whatever you say. Okay, we will reverse the polarity.
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark!
Grab my hand! I got you.
Thank you.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Come on, push you motherfucker. Go. Wow, that was exciting.
Look out!
Gotcha. You ain't going nowhere.
Petty Officer Etzelar's hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Etzelar there to access the interior.
I'm on it.
Roger that. Go in there now. I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
Yeah, you better get your ass moving.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time.
We don't have time to argue about this. Just somebody go.
Get in there.
No way. I'm sorry. Ladies first.
Not on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
I wasn't quick enough with my mouse. Damn it.
We made it.
They're safe, bringing the SIF fully online.
Do it.
The price of duty.
Nilly.
I'm good. Help me with him.
Let's get this off. Medical. Got one wounded at my location. Carter. You don't look so good.
Carter, you don't look so good.
Careful. I just got here. I'm not ready to see you two get blown to space dust just yet. Now let's get you down to sickbay.
Great.
Status report.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermot?
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to the Resolute. We'll have some last-minute repairs to make, but if we reapportion some of the staff, we can make our departure on time. As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Good to hear. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
Don't you dare.
You disobeyed my orders.
He dared.
Well?
I'm gonna stand my ground and tell him flat out, hey, it was the right decision. Fuck you, bitch. After all, it's Tuesday.
Respectfully, Captain, I made the right choice given the information I had.
You disobeyed my orders! And not just in front of the bridge crew, but the Starbase staff as well. That's going to get around.
Oh, Bruce, your little
My
ego.
name's already tarnished around the fleet. But what is it going to do to my credibility on this ship? From the top to the bottom. Bridge to lower decks.
Well, buddy, you didn't have the facts.
Maybe I shouldn't have disobeyed a direct order, but you were wrong. You weren't on board, and you didn't have all the information. So I made the right decision for the ship. If you're worried about your credibility, put your ego aside and trust your crew.
Oh, I like her.
Trust me.
You might have won some fans on the bridge with that stunt, but not everyone. Lieutenant Commander Chovak has already bent my ear.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit. I guess we all are. And, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment either. You never really know if you weren't in those shoes. So, let's just boil it down to, you did what you had to. That'll have to be good.
Thank you for understanding. I let you down? Am I dismissed? Oh, you haven't missed much. We had a little drama on the hull of the ship. They took a little spacewalk. Almost died in the process. Carter got injured in the process, and he's on his way to sickbay.
Am I dismissed, sir?
Dismissed? We have work to do. Despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermot, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and then we'll set out for Hotari.
Yes, sir.
He's kind of a dick. But he is a captain, so all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by.
All departments reporting full mission readiness. We've got our full complement on board.
This is my favorite moment, right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
Captain on the bridge.
Sit. Sit, everyone. You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
Giggity, 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 goo.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar.
Suck! Oh, I love the music. They went all out on the music on this.
That should do it. Set a course for the Hotari system. Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Hi, Captain.
You know what? You take this one.
Me?
Which way do we want to tell this crew to go? Engage. Do it. Make way? Alright.
Helm. Make way.
No one ever says that, so why not? Here we go.
Make way.
It's a sailing term.
I know that.
Easy.
Thank you. I'm fine. Really,
You don't look so good.
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Commander, help me get her inside.
Well, that was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your duridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer. To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before. You're...
rare. I know.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the duridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet, and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
Well, it can be difficult. But it's who I am. Nah, it's an honor. Well...
It does make me unique, but it's not a burden at all. I'm honored to be Kobliad, to represent my people.
As you should be. And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks. Not when the lives of your crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind. Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake. A What concerns me is that now he's even further.
God, I just love how this crew just gossips about everybody.
Breakthrough discovery. The major innovation. Something he can put his name on. The more the time passes and the further out of reach it gets, the more risk he'll be willing to take. People become blinded by their own ambition. I've seen it happen before.
Huh. Elam says 3. I'll go with that.
We all have to chase our dreams, don't we? We need to take some risks. Isn't that why we joined Starfleet?
But not at the expense of other people's lives. It's too high a price to pay.
Well, that you're saying that because you're a doctor.
It took guts to defy a direct order.
Huh. I guess word travels fast around here.
It's a small ship, and everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure is almost completely stabilized. And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of Duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Understood.
And my work here is done.
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I came to see if you were okay. We were all pretty worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
Thanks for coming. Please, don't worry. That looked bad.
I'm feeling much better. Thank you. It's just part of who I am.
You don't have to explain to me. I understand. I'm just glad you're okay. You trusted me earlier with the shields, and I appreciated that. I want you to know that I have your back.
Thank you.
Now, Carter, the emissions that gave you that burn are quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm. That's a combination of hyronalin and lectrazine to counter the radiation effects. That should help speed your healing. She's come by a couple of times to see you already. Be brief.
Really?
It's good to see you awake again. I was starting to get worried. Not that you aren't in good hands with Dr. Duvall. You did take one hell of a shot, though.
I think I like option 3 myself.
Come on, you know you can't get rid of me that easy.
Don't push me, Diaz. You do not want to see me try.
No, nope. I am not getting on your bad side.
I am a formidable enemy. Nilly was looking in on you too, by the way. But since it's just us right now, I had a chance to think about this while I was away. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you. Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse, leaving it unsaid.
There's something going on here. Is something wrong?
Wait, are you angry at me or something?
Oh, no, not that. I'm sorry. I'm probably making too big of a deal here. What I'm trying to say is, we've been really good friends for a long time. But I got back here and I couldn't ignore it anymore.
Uh-oh.
I want to see if there's more between us than just being friends.
Carter? So she corners me in a hospital bed to tell me that she likes me. And she expects me to be totally honest with her. Because I'm a Starfleet kind of guy. Keyword, I'm a guy. So, do we have feelings for her? Are you sure?
Are you sure about this?
They're my feelings. Of course I'm sure.
Well, I just mean, seeing me in here after we almost got killed.
I think he's an idiot, so he would be stupid as hell. Yeah.
And I think there could be something more for us. So, what do you say?
Give it a try. Well, I'm not sure how I feel. Well, I just think we're better off as friends. And Elam's best response, well, no, I'm gay. Elam thinks they should be better off as friends. What do you think, Miss Holleran? A shipboard romance may be stewing. Well, I know Elam's point of view. He's definitely not after the woman, so... Could be fun for him to be so stupid, but could be fun for him to be gay and have that drama. You got a good point there. You got a good point. Well, what you think, Miss Holleran? Your choice. Do we put her off for a while? Well, I'm just not sure how I feel. Give me some time to think about this. I mean, that's not a bad response. I mean, Oh, okay. Well, I'll go with Elam.
I think we should just keep things the way they are. You're one of my best friends, and you mean so much to me, and I don't want to risk losing that. I really don't.
I understand.
Sorry to interrupt, but the patient needs to rest if he wants to get back to his old self.
Of course. Hope you get better soon. And maybe just forget this conversation ever happened.
You broke her heart, buddy. You're supposed to be a cool guy.
Approaching the rendezvous point outside Atari space.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Shield integrity holding.
We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Aye, Captain. Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal types. I've located the shuttle.
Opening comms.
On screen.
Shuttle to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field. Lost maneuvering. Losing.
I can't get it any clearer.
It won't get a transporter lock. It's just not happening.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Come on, Diaz. First thing, lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
pulling in debris. I'm on it. That's gonna take out the shuttle. Diaz, the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Commander Rydek, plot an intercept course.
On it. Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17, 200 meters on an intercept course.
Maneuvering.
Got it.
Whoa! Someone's working hard on the bridge.
Pull it in.
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
Who is it? Holy fuck, it's Spock!
Terra firma, so to speak.
Ambassador Spock? The captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
Very good, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, welcome aboard.
Well, let me be the first to say, welcome to the Resolute, Ambassador.
Thank you, Petty Officer...
Carter? Carter Diaz, sir.
I am pleased to meet you, Petty Officer Carter Diaz. It appears I have you to thank for my safe arrival. Your assistance arrived not a moment too soon, if I may say so.
My pleasure, sir. Just doing my job. I had some help. Any of them are good, really. Free it is.
All in a day's work, Ambassador. This is what I'm here for.
Quite dutifully. We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Otari space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
The storm has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies. do you make of that? Well, all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
Huh. Probably the storm.
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered. It's disrupted other systems. Who knows what it might do to a warp drive?
Yes, it would seem further investigation is called for.
Take readings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Quite logical, Petty Officer Diaz. Thank you.
Ambassador Spock,
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
He's like, yeah, I got to meet Spock.
Ambassador Spock, my senior staff. It's not every day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
And I'm still alive.
You were stuck in the past. You're right, Ambassador. Not the most diplomatic choice of words.
Yeah, not real bright for a captain. Number 3, we need your experience.
Your experience comes from the past. But our present situation calls for it.
True enough.
We were hoping you could fill us in on the details. We got the basics from Starfleet. 2 formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Indeed, and the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour. Lydia and Hotari. The Lydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago. This is Tau, the Hotari moon. It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Illydians have shared a mining operation there. The Illydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force. The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Illydians from their system. That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
Have the Lydians retaliated? Can the Hotari hold the mines? Or how did this happen?
Have the Illydians retaliated against the Hotari? Or taken any action against them?
Surprisingly, they have not yet responded in kind. They were open to a Federation presence, but it is unlikely the
Is there a third party?
Hotari forces would stand a chance against the Illydian fleet in open war. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone. They both profited from the mines. And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing. Peace is our objective, after all.
That is correct.
Who did we go with? Really? Okay.
We can call it profitable or mutually beneficial, but at the end of the day, the Hotari are still being exploited for their own resources.
True peace is not merely the absence of war. And as such, this conflict will surely come again.
Neither the Illidians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention. In the past, the Federation has relied on the Illidians as a source of dilithium.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
Ah. Elam says 1. Okay.
We could use that as leverage with the Illidians. They'll want the Federation to continue buying from them.
There might be something to that, Commander.
Putting that on the table could make the Hotari more hostile.
Given the Federation's involvement in the Illidium dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels, and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the Ion Storm has done to our ship, and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Illidian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past. But they have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
Wow, you're quick on it today, Elam. Damn. I'll run with it.
If it's keeping the two sides talking instead of shooting at each other, that actually helps us negotiate a peace.
And we'll take advantage of that as long as it works in our favor.
And when it doesn't?
All the more reason to learn as much about it as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught unprepared, should the energy anomaly continue to fluctuate. So I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Commander, as you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer for example, would not be bound by those restrictions. Commander Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
She certainly goes her own way. Maybe that helps in this case. It would be unconventional, but I'm not opposed to it.
I'm perfectly happy to work outside the lines.
And by extension, you will be doing your duty, Commander.
Just not too far outside the lines. Well, I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really happened than we will through official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
No pressure. Navigational complexities.
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock?
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him. Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with. I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
Commander Chovak, is there anything you do enjoy?
I take pleasure in the satisfaction of a job well done. I suggest you try it sometime. Make note of any
Oh,
abnormalities.
smackdown.
Carry on.
2 points for the Vulcan.
Is that a joke?
No, couldn't have been. It seems like he's warming up to us.
Yeah.
Even Chovak has to look at that face and know you've earned some real respect. And I have to admit that I owe you one. You were right to make me go first. I don't know what I was thinking. You did the smart thing.
Oh, you don't owe me.
You've pulled me out of trouble how many times? Call it even.
Okay. At the very least, maybe I can track down that bottle of Saurian brandy you're still on the hook for. But first, we have work to do.
Ready to go?
All set. Let's run the diagnostic. So, I know about your talk with Miranda.
You do?
She sent me a Priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation. Knowing you two as well as I do, I thought you'd jump at the chance to, take it to the next level. Why'd you tell her you just wanted to be friends? I was surprised to hear that. I mean, we already know you like her. Not that far off to like her like that.
I'm gonna stick with my guns and go with number 2. What do you think? There we go.
Because I do think we should just stay friends. I don't want to do anything to mess that up.
Fair enough. I get it. And a direct, honest answer is gonna make it a lot easier to stay friends. Just, when you see her, don't make a big deal of it, and I'll be there to smooth things over. Is that thing done yet?
Yeah, it's wrapping up. Let's see. The relays along the primary EPS are blown. The backup relays are all intact.
An EPS overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how did the shuttle end up dead in the water?
Huh. Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something. Here.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
The warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look.
there was a complete warp cascade failure.
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation. Subspace variance out of tolerance. What does that mean?
It means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Will the array going offline cause that?
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code. Any one of these failures should have thrown a fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Yes, ma'am.
So here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
There. That's the relays blowing.
And look, there's another warp system alert.
They're all the same. Subspace variance out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked, or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other. Let's not overcomplicate this. One of these systems is likely broken.
I'll check the navigation array.
Your tricorder can analyze data. Looking through it will reveal the unseen. Use key number 2 to equip or holster your tricorder. So pistol is 1, tricorder is 2. Hold the left mouse button to scan glowing objects. Okay. Maybe they should stop tapping the warp core. Yeah, no shit. Which one is Spock's? Oh, right here. Now. Is that his? No, this is his. Okay. During a deep scan, use Q and E to switch between the different scan modes. Radiation, bio, and chemical. Do chemical? Okay. And how many am I supposed to scan? Bio. I see nothing on bio. I'm missing something somewhere. I see nothing on bio, and that's probably the one I'm missing. Go slow, search everything. Nothing here. I don't know. Don't get it. Don't get it. Don't get it all. Okay. Maybe I did get it.
Navigation array checks out, so it must be a coil.
Except it's not. Checked and double-checked.
Well, the readings don't lie.
Here comes the security detail for the away team.
That is such low resolution screen for advanced tech. It really is.
Hey, going planet-side?
Yep. As soon as the negotiating team comes down from the bridge. Apparently, we don't get to leave just because I'm ready. Should be an interesting ride down to the surface. I'm not looking for a repeat of whatever went down here.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure that out.
Well, it's good to see you're not avoiding me. I was just worried because...
It's fine, really. Don't even think about it.
Okay.
Hey, Maris. Aren't these those button pushers you're always hanging out with?
And you're the phaser jockeys we always beat in Parisi squares, right?
All aboard for Hotari.
That another one of the captain's railroad things?
Gotta be. I just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole, steam engines were the warp drives of their day part. Catch y'all later.
You don't want to miss your train.
I do have to go. Back before you know it, sport. So, I'll catch up with you two then. And we can just go back to what it was like before.
I'll be right here, waiting.
You have a shuttle to put back together. Or something. Be seeing you.
That went well enough. It'll be fine. All right, where were we?
So, the warp coils in the navigation array are fine, but the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
You wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it. Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
The ship's computer can double-check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer's putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
Running now. Same. Warp field inversion and a cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
That's a possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Resuming simulation.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are out of range.
That right there. Take the shuttle sensor data from that moment.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure returned non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah, it should warp just fine. Unless... Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Static field intensity, warp 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance.
You're stuck.
Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Bingo.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us. The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
Now, is there a way to save? Kind of curious how it saves. Seat of power.
Ambassador Spock, Captain Solana.
And here, I believe, would be a good spot to actually call it. Yeah, if it's autosave only, then it should be at every time a new session starts, which it just did, so we should start where we're at. So, what did you think of that? Good show. That was actually 2 hours already. Would have been a little over 2 hours had I started on time, but can't win them all. I thought that was fun. That was exciting. Can't wait to see what happens next. So let me know what you thought in the Discord of it. You can find it all right there. It's made you want... which Voyager do you have? Voyager Elite Forces? That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. Oh, the TV series. Oh. Well, I could share my Plex with you if you want, and I have them all. Unless you already have them at home. So, yeah. That came out pretty good. I enjoyed that. And my first stream back I thought was okay. I can't wait to actually do like Split Fiction with Miss Holleran, though. You only have like next gen and 3 movies. Oh. Ow. Let me have your email. Send it to me as a private chat. Let me do this off the air, though. Thanks for joining, guys. I'm going to say hasta luego and ciao. Later, bye. See you on Discord.